Hello?
Hello there. I'm so glad to have you on
All
the
right.
meeting now.
Got it working.
Awesome. So that will be the most painful part of getting onto these meetings ever. It's just the first time you have
Yeah.
to download it. So hopefully from now on it'll be super fast and easy for you.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, before I get into reporting and all that good stuff, is there anything that you would like for me to address?
Nothing in particular, just kind of an overview. And you know, can go through whatever you guys had to present, and then if I have questions, we can go from there.
Perfect. Sounds great. Okay, so first thing I like to do is go over open tickets. We have one that's open. It's an internal ticket, so there's no action that you need to take at this moment. It's for the winter Facebook posting. So what I've done is just added myself as a follower on that. I've added into the CRM accounts, CRM account notes so that I can just be aware of it and make sure that it's staying on a good timeline.
Okay.
Next, we're going to go over your subscriptions and the reporting that we have for those. So first thing is local listings and Google business listings. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that platform and talk to you a little bit about what this is, what this does, because I know that I don't think I've met with you yet to go over this sort of thing. This is actually my department. I'm head of this department. So you got lucky having me as your account owner.
All right. Good deal.
So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up your dashboard report. So you're getting this monthly on the 1st. You also have logins to Yext. So would you like for me to provide you with those logins?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You already have them? Okay, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put that down here in my meeting notes. And I'll make sure that whenever I send out my meeting recap that your logins are down in here in the meeting notes, okay?
Okay.
So what we're looking at right now is kind of typical. This is kind of based off of Arizona, Texas, the South in general. Our summers are extremely hot, and especially here, are extremely humid. So you're going to get a whole bunch of traffic during the summer, and it kind of dwindles off towards the winter time. What I can do though, in order to kind of counterbalance that, is add in optimized assets. Okay, so whenever I say optimized assets, I mean images that I'm able to optimize using the SEO title and alt text. Basically, this creates a reference point for search engines, to grab these pictures and actually know where to file them, right? And because they're linked into a URL that's going to your website somewhere, you end up getting that reputation built because of the SEO optimization on that page. So what I want to do is go ahead and I made notes right here. Okay, so I would like to either add in Facebook images. That's kind of what I was already planning on doing. But if you have any images from, like tech installs or your Christmas party or whatever it may be, I could really use those images because I'm actually able to schedule them out so that they automatically post. Okay, so I like at least 2 posts per month, so that means like 2 images per month. I can take from Facebook, but that means that they're also double posting to Facebook. So it'd be really good to have images coming like directly from you guys that are not already on social media.
Okay.
The other thing I wanted to do is, and before I go over this reporting, I wanted to just double check with you some of the information that I have in here in the Knowledge Manager. This is the place that's going to house all of your information that's getting dispersed out into all of these listing sites. So these are the service areas that I have for you currently. I was wondering if there are any other cities that you service.
I mean, we do. We service. Let's see. You could put Queen Creek in there.
Okay.
Tempe, Arizona.
Okay.
And Scottsdale.
Okay. Any others?
I think that's all we want to
advertise?
advertise.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And what year were you guys established?
2012.
2012. Awesome. Okay. So another thing that I want to mention while we're in here is that we've created a products and services menu. This is actually creating backlinks from your current website. So what we do is we come in here and we grab some of the pages that you guys have on here, and we just create this little title right here, which is basically a key phrase, add a little bit of content in there, and then link it in as well as a picture. So, as we start building out your content library, we'll be adding in more and more. And I'm actually going to have your SEO agent update this a little bit because I think this might have been made before your website, either before your website went live or right after it. So I am going to update this really quick because I think that would be a great thing for us to do. Let me, here, that's fine. And then also another thing that we're able to do now is add in videos. So in local listings, we're able to add in one YouTube video. But on your Google business listing, we're actually able to add in a lot more. There's no limit to the amount of videos that you can add in. But the one thing about Google business listing is they have to be basically, it has to be a video file, not a link. So it has to be something that we can download and then add up in there. So basically, it ensures that you're not taking somebody else's video and just putting it up there. Or, it kind of sucks though because you have like manufacturer videos and things like that are really great to add in places, but you're not really able to do that so much since you don't have the raw files. But if you guys have anything, even if it's like a quick 3-second video of a past install, or even if you want to, take some time to do something like that, in the next couple weeks before our next strategy session and send it to me, that would be amazing. It can be like, you don't have to show yourselves, or you can, it can be whatever you want it to be. It just needs to be a video file. And then we can add that in and actually create a lot of really great traffic. We've been having really good results from that. I suggest adding in at least one video per month. Just to jumpstart it, we could add in a couple of them. It's totally up to what you want to do. But it's kind of like a process that needs to happen from now on. I would love to have just something. It can be, like I said, a 3-second video. As long as we have that. So I'm also going to make sure that I create a ticket for this. So create a ticket. Okay. But overall, local listings is functioning extremely well. We're going to see this hopefully pop up, pretty soon as we head into a little bit more of a colder season. I know that sometimes down here in the South, like it takes a little bit for it to get cold. Though I know actually in Arizona, it's to get pretty cold at night over there earlier on in the year.
Cold
is that
at
right?
night, yeah.
Yeah.
It does at night. It probably won't get like really cold. We're still in the 70s during the day.
So. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're actually like in the 50s right now during the daytime, which is different. And I live in Houston, so we have a really high humidity. I know that out there in Arizona, you don't really have nearly as much foliage and things like that. That's gonna.
We have no humidity.
Yeah. I know.
0.
It was really strange. I was out there last year and it threw me for a loop because I feel like I grew up in a swamp.
Yeah, right.
Compared to the rest of America. I mean, whenever I went on my little road trip, I was like, what is this place? It felt like it was harder to breathe. And what's funny too is that most people say it's harder to breathe here because of the humidity. And I was going, no, it's harder to breathe without it.
What you get used to.
Yeah, exactly. So another thing I want to highlight is that these are your discovery searches over here, and this is actually really amazing. That these numbers that this ratio is so high compared to your direct searches. your direct searches tend to stay right around, you know, I'd say underneath 200 is what we're seeing.
Uh-huh.
You know, lower 100s over here, and now it's kind of gone down. Now, don't look at December because it's an incomplete month and it's just going to scare you.
Yeah, right.
But for November, we had 69 direct searches, and that's actually really not bad for that time of year. And then we had 492 discovery searches, and that's coming from key phrases like heater repair, heater installation, and things like that. So these are
Okay.
actually really good numbers for this time of the year. But I would love to see those raise up a little bit more, because if you notice, it's kind of going on a downwards trend. But there's little things we can do to kind of up that. So for Google's using on search and maps, you'll see that we had 399 views on maps and 397 views on search. I mean, that's actually really, really good. That means that people are finding and interacting with your Google business listing. And it seems like that, you know, you're actually doing really well, because I was going and looking at your SEO as well. Inside of AWR, we're able to track your Google Analytics. And it seems like a lot of people that are finding you are actually going and clicking on your website and interacting with you guys. So
Right.
this is good. So you guys are keeping these leads, and you're keeping them there, and hopefully you're, you know, getting those phone calls. I mean, would you say that these numbers are kind of accurate with how many phone calls you're getting? Maybe half of this actually turning into leads?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, within that month, I mean, our phone isn't ringing 400 times, you know, 400 leads or anything like that.
Right.
I mean, we've gotten a couple new ones that, you know, I've noticed that we're getting more people finding us on Google for sure.
Great.
So,
Yeah. I mean, your SEO is like, whew, it is. Wait till you see this. But I just want to make sure that you know, my big thing is that I can show that you're getting traffic all day long, but I want to make sure that you're seeing that traffic in the office, and that there's not some sort of disconnect somewhere, because sometimes that happens. Like I've even had in the past that have had like call centers, and or I think that's what they're called, where you know, your phone calls go to a call center, and then they give you your leads and things like that. So you know, sometimes when that happens, you'll end up, you know, losing a lead, or, you know, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So definitely want to keep up on that. For listing searches, you guys have had a total of 9,550 listing searches so far. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, you guys are pulling up and ranking so well in all of these listings. So this is whenever someone is on like a directory listing site like Yelp or Bing, Yahoo, City Search, things like that, and you know, they're searching for some sort of service. You know, for instance, heater repair.
I gotcha.
And then you guys are pulling up for those phrases. So,
okay, good.
Amazing. Let me check to see. Profile views 196. That ratio is about normal. Just to let you know, you're going to pull up in a lot more listings than you are going to get profile views. As long as we see these kind of, you know, constantly moving up and moving around, I'm happy with it. It looks like you had 6 profile views for November. I want to see that raise up a little bit, and that's going to raise up as we add in more assets.
Okay.
Okay, and lastly, we've updated your listings 368 times so far. Thankfully, though, we have not had to suppress any duplicates, which is whenever somebody were to go in and set up a brand new, like let's say a brand new Yelp page for you guys, and maybe put in their phone number trying to grab those leads. We haven't had any of that so far yet. And then all the listings that we have, nobody has tried to mess with them yet. So that's very good too. Now you'll see kind of, especially as summer hits, or like right before summer, you'll see sometimes that you're getting more duplicates and publisher suggestions. So just know that regardless of you know, whether they set up a duplicate or try to edit one of your current live listings, you basically are paying right now. The money that you pay is going towards each of these listing sites, and you're basically paying for a subscription, so that every time that one of these new listings or a change to a listing is submitted, we get notified, and then we're able to shut
Gotcha.
that down if it's not something that's an approved action. So very good.
Okay.
So once again, in total, 196 profile views so far. Facebook call to action clicks. It looks like your Facebook may not be fully set up in here, so I'm going to get that done as soon as I'm done here. So unfortunately,
Okay.
those have not come over yet, which is totally fine. We view all Facebook analytics separately. The only reason why I like to have this on here is so that we can have that products and services menu set up on Facebook, and then it's always nice to have assets going to Facebook as well.
Right.
So current customer actions so far, 308. So that's going to be when someone is going in and clicking on your website links from inside of your local listings, or they're calling your phone number, or I believe that's also if they're clicking on the links within your products and services menu. So
okay.
So far, great. Total Google search views is 9,378. Google map views, 3,239. Bing search impressions, that's actually really freaking awesome. 1,510 for the amount of time that you guys have been in here. Not a lot of folks use Bing. So for that ratio to be so high, that makes me wonder if you guys are just kind of taking over the market on Bing. I want to do a little bit more research on that. And check Bing market ratio extremely high, which this is a great thing. I like to check on it, and that way I can be like, oh yeah, you guys are beating out this many competitors, or you guys are ranking this on Bing. So I'll try to have that for you for your next meeting. Network search impressions, 9,554. That's amazing. That's going to be like your Yahoo. It's going to be what else is in there? I think that it's also for your AI, like your Alexa, Google,
gotcha. Yeah.
Things like that. So it's anytime that there's like a larger network, Bing's up here, then you have like Yahoo, you've got Alexa, you've got Apple, and a couple other ones. I know TripAdvisor is counted in there as well, but TripAdvisor doesn't really work for HVAC contractors, so you guys aren't set up on that. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm so thrilled with your results so far. I think that once you're in here for like a full year, that's when you really start to see the benefit, because it's really hard to see it just straight out the gate, like not having anything to compare it to. But just these ratios, and me having managed this for the last 3 years, I know that these results are fantastic.
Nice. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Definitely good to hear.
Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is Facebook. I went ahead and I placed this in here. Let me resize this a little bit so it's a little bit easier for you to see. I will pull this up, but overall, you guys have really great results for the Facebook plan that you're on. You guys are on just like the basic content posting from the library. These are down just a little bit, but that's kind of normal for this time period. But there's a lot of things that are up, like your post engagements are up by 89%. People are watching your videos. There's been 2 actions on your page. You guys have had 7 page previews, which is where somebody goes onto Facebook using their desktop, and they're scrolling through their news feed, and then they hover over your profile image, and then it pops out the page preview. So I take this one with a grain of salt. This one honestly doesn't matter. But I would like to see more page likes and page followers. And let me actually show you something kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever done this before, but when you that's so strange to hop on here. Just right. Chicken. That tripped me out for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you can go back here. By the way, just to show you this, you can view this all
Yeah.
from insights on the back end. I like to look at it monthly because what is 7 days,
Yeah.
that's basically like comparing post to post.
Right.
But anyways, just to show you, it's all right here. But what I like to do is to come over here to post and invite people that have engaged with your post. So this is a great way to gain more likes and followers. Let me actually go to your front page. It's a little bit easier to do it from there. That way I'm not having to keep on switching up my screen and having it reload. Okay, there we go. So anytime that somebody likes your photo, you can come in here and make sure that they have liked your Facebook page as well. You can also send out
Gotcha.
invites. Yeah, have you ever done that before?
No.
No, it's just a cool little tool in order to kind of build up your
Yeah.
following. Now, one
Okay.
thing I also wanted to talk to you about is that all of these photos or all these posts that we're putting out actually are really great posts to boost.
Okay.
Now have you ever done Facebook boosting before?
Not for this business, no.
Okay, and if you're aware of how to do that,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting. I guess this person shut down their Facebook account. So, just to give you a quick recap on how to do that, you can just go back here on the back end and click Boost Post. I think it would be really cool to see if you can get a few more likes and followers, but I'm sorry, a few more post engagements by doing that so that we can or invite people to like your page. I recommend, maybe once a month boosting a post. You can just put $5 on it, no big deal, and just grab a few more likes and followers. That way we're kind of like steadily building that fan base. And you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck doing it that way. And it's like the cheapest advertising you're ever going to do. And you
Okay.
actually get a really large amount of engagement from it. So, I really recommend doing that. And like I said, we've got a few people that are currently boosting the posts that we do. And I mean, even if you get like 5 new followers from it, like for $5, like it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
You're constantly going to be in their face on their news feed. And if you're posting like, cute photos or funny photos, you never know, you might get someone to share it. And then all of a sudden you're on all of the people that are following them, like you're right there in front of their face as well. So any questions over Facebook?
Not on Facebook, no. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, Facebook's pretty. I've been in the insights a little bit, so.
Yeah, Facebook's, most people kind of know how to manage that for the most part, but I like to make sure. We have some folks that aren't really too tech savvy and don't do social media themselves.
Yeah, right.
So next thing I want to talk about is SEO. So I'm actually really excited to show this to you because you guys are doing really, really well. Now I am going to forewarn you, whenever I go over here to keyword ranking, you're going to go, why is there so much red? I'm going to show you. So
Okay.
no worries about that. That's just kind of right now we're in the process of taking out a few of your long tail phrases, which are going to be the ones like air conditioning service and repair and blah blah blah. Like not too many people are going to be searching for that phrase. So we try to keep your phrases down to the money makers, and that way you don't want to be junked up with things that aren't going to make you money. We want to focus on the ones that are actually going to bring in some sort of lead. So currently, for the last month, we've got 507 visits to your website and 620 page views. So that means people are hopping on here and they're staying on here. They're going to other pages. Your average session duration is 41 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Now your bounce rate,
Okay.
I hate this thing. I keep telling everyone, is there any way that we can remove this? Because this does not tell you, or I'm sorry, I'm keep circling this, but this does not tell you how many leads you're getting. It does not give you information that will actually benefit you in any way. It says your bounce rate is 86.39%, which if you look at that, you go, wait, so I'm only getting 14% of the business that hops on my page. That's not true. That just means that they are clicking off your website before a certain time period. So let's say
Okay.
they hop on and they get your phone number and they call you. It takes them 20 seconds. Then they click off because they're already on the phone with you, right? So then now it's saying that they bounced off your page, but you actually got that lead. So take this one with a grain of salt.
Gotcha.
I'm sure it's good that it's going down by 3%, but I don't like it. So overall, though, this is great, though, because that means that we're moving up from last month, and I'm hoping that next month will be even better as we're moving into kind of a second busy season.
Yeah.
Next thing, we're gonna go rankings overview. This is the one that I was like, oh, disregard this because we're cleaning up the key phrases in here. So overall, so we had 148 that moved up. So disregard this 13 right here because I mean this is pretty good. We had 157 that moved down. This is not so hot. 512 are ranked. So I mean that's really good. That means that you have 512 phrases that are ranking in the first 20 spots on Google, and your visibility percentage is almost 75%. So once again, really great there. Now you can see that, so actually it looks like it says top 20, this is 488. So once again, extremely high number of key phrases that are in the top 20. And the top 10, we have 455. So, as much as, this is saying that you're going down, trust me, this is good. And then you have 395 in the top 5. 321 in the top 3, and 153 on the first place on page 1 of Google. So really, really good numbers right here. Now, keyword ranking, and you've got some really great phrases in here as well. So there's just 200 in here that we're actively tracking.
So the position number 1. So is that meaning that whenever somebody searches for gas furnace, whatever, ours comes up?
Yeah, so that's this right here. So you guys are pulling up right here, number 1, position 1 on this page. Now sometimes you're gonna have your like the pay-per-click ads and like Google business listings and things like that knock it down a little bit. But it's not that it knocks it down, it's just that it moves it further on down the page. But
on the page,
yeah, so it's still obviously position 1. So you've got stuff like cooling products, gas heater, gas furnaces, thermostats, tons of geothermal phrases, tons of ductless phrases, packaged products, ventilation work, maintenance plan, heater maintenance, oil furnaces, once again, heating products, evaporator coils, air purifiers, ventilation, ductless again, more of these, air purifiers, ductless, duct work, cooling products. And let's see what else we have. Evaporator coils, gas heater, air conditioner maintenance, so on is AC maintenance plan, air purifiers.
Gotcha.
Air conditioner maintenance again, AC repair in Mesa is coming up. And that's going to be position 11. So that's actually number 1 on page 2. So what this means is, your website has not been live for long. So let me check right here. I can't remember the exact date. So May 4th. Okay. So if we were to go and take a look at your website, And now, mind you, these phrases are manually placed in here, so we have to update them quarterly, right? Because that's every 3 months. And like, let's say you are ranking for AC installation and we just added in phrases and all of a sudden you popped up there, it wouldn't automatically put you inside of AWR as ranking for that. We have to manually place you in there. So
gotcha.
What you see in here, this is just what was ranking the last time that we were able to go in there and add in phrases. So it looks like you guys are located in Mesa. Everything's kind of targeting Mesa. What I'm doing right now is looking at the assets for your website. So I see we've got air conditioning service, air conditioning maintenance, air conditioning services. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and go onto your website because I'm not going to sit here and scroll through all of these.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so that was the one thing that I want to make sure. We have to make sure that we have separate pages for each for each phrase.
Yes.
So we'll go in here just to your air conditioning repair page, right? Your main phrase on this page is air conditioning repair in Mesa, Arizona. So that's going to be the phrase that you rank for first in regards to this page.
Okay.
So there are 15.2 million results for air conditioning repair in Mesa, Arizona. So my AC, so you guys are actually, looks like right there at the top of page 2. So that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and start tracking that phrase. Let me just check to make sure it's not already in here. So AC repair is in there. So I'm going to put air conditioning repair because that's a separate phrase than AC repair. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just do AC repair and see where that's at. So that's for 8.2 million results. That's going to be a little bit easier to rank for because for everyone, the rule of thumb is basically every 100,000 results, it takes a month in order to get that page to rank. Now, in reality, it does not take that long. That's just kind of what we have to say to be safe, because let's say we were to just totally, let's say your competition levels were just like super strong, and everybody had really great metadata. It would take about that long, but in reality, in Mesa, Arizona, the metadata is not that strong, so we're able to rank a little bit quicker over here.
Gotcha.
So my AC, and that looks like, once again, you're on, looks like you're on around the middle of page 2. So that's not that bad. We're probably going to end up hopping up there pretty quick. Now, if we have videos and things like that to add in, your Google business listing should have no issues ranking pretty quickly.
Okay.
Also, another thing, I want you guys to be, I'm going to talk to you about reviews. You're not going to like me.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on to you just a little bit, but I'm doing it because I want you to succeed. The best way to get your site to rank is to be working with Nearby Now. Okay? Now, Nearby Now does not just put reviews onto your city pages. You can also request Google reviews. So I'm the department head for local listings. So I am like so reviews oriented, it's ridiculous, because I know what's going to bring you business, and it's going to be, having that awesome reputation. You want someone.
Yeah, we just started using a platform called ReviewBuzz, and so all of our technicians that get sent out.
Okay.
So that's through our distributor. They're giving that, that's something they're giving to us for free. So we just started to use it.
Okay. Make sure that your review buzz is set up to request for Google reviews. That is your baby.
Definitely.
That has to be your number one right now, because let's pull up your Google business listing. And so let's see, just for AC repair in Mesa, Arizona. Now, mind you, if I were to go to air conditioner repair, A/C repair, there's going to be different companies that pull up for Google business listings. But just for this particular search phrase, you're looking at 30 reviews that are basically 5-star, 60 reviews, basically 5-star, 20 reviews, basically 5-star. So in order to get you to rank in this area, first off, you're competing with, I don't know how old these are, but the older your Google business listing, the more likely you are to show up. People are never going to look at more places. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
People want now. They go, my kid is screaming in the background. My AC is out.
Right.
I've got 1,000 things going on. Here we go. And they're just trying to call somebody fast, and they see 5 stars, perfect. Well, Hughes is going to get most of the business because they have 60, right? But if you can beat out Hughes and you have just about the same rating, 4.8, you can beat that. That's not a problem.
Right.
You could easily get 70 5-star reviews like within 6 months, and then you kick Hughes off. They're no longer a contestant. They'll probably still show up in this like listing, but no one's going to call them if you have more 5-star reviews.
Right.
So the goal is right now, I don't care what platform you do it on. If you're not going to be using Nearby Now, then we need to go ahead and cancel that subscription, because I don't want your money to go to that. I'd rather you use those funds. I'd rather you allocate those funds to monthly content writing, or something like that that's actually going to make you money. $300 a month is a lot for a subscription that you're not using. So,
and the review buzz integrates with Service Titan, our dispatching system.
Right.
So every
exactly.
call that we have, it sends it out. So
perfect. I'm all for it. I've worked with Review Buzz for probably the last 2 years or so. I know what they do. I like the platform. Now, Nearby Now does something totally different. It does something completely different than Review Buzz. But it's something that we can revisit at a later time, because I'd rather you focus on getting your organic, reputation up, and then we can focus more on working on service areas and pulling in more business that way after that.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we'll probably revisit Nearby Now in about a year. And what I'd like to do right now is reallocate those funds into content writing. So are you okay with that? Or is there, I don't even have to use all of those funds. What I would like to do though, Nearby, hang on. That's part of your plan with Ferguson. I can't change that then.
I got you. It's just part of it.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. That's fine. Let me talk with my finance department and see if I can swing something for you. Usually if I ask real sweetly, they'll let me.
All right.
Okay, I'm making a note right here. I have another meeting in 9 minutes, so I'm going to have to swing back around to this here in a little bit. I will send you out a recap over everything that we talked about.
Okay.
And we need to set up our next meeting. We need to set up recurring meetings that we don't have to constantly remember to set one up. I like to just have them, like I set it to like the 3rd Tuesday of every month, or whatever it is, and that way we know that this is our day to meet, this is our time to meet. And if it needs to switch up, I'm usually pretty flexible. But I've got multiple accounts that I'm seeing recurringly, so I'm trying to get everybody in there so that we're kind of steady with that. My calendar's filling up real quick. Okay, see if we can reallocate funds to content writing. I can't promise anything, but I promise that I will ask and bat my eyes and be real sweet about it to see if we can get it done.
Sounds good.
Okay. Any questions for me right now?
No, I mean, if you're going to send this to me, I can review it later too. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Kind of
dive in.
Here, I think that I might just be able to copy and paste this just like this. I think that boosting, inviting user, yeah, engagement. So, I just need to do your logins real quick. Let me do that. Also we need to do that meeting. So, what day would be good for you? Let's do it a month out from now. Okay. Hey, my Thursday is wide open. Oh, and my Friday.
We can do that.
Okay. Do you prefer morning or afternoon?
Let's do morning.
Okay. So it's 11:53 right now. So it's 10:53 your time, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So is 8 a.m. too early for you?
Yeah. Let's do, if we can do 9.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick so I can grab my URL.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. What's your email? Unless I have it right here. There we go.
Yep.
Mitch. And this is going to repeat monthly on the 4th Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab your Yext logins, and then I'm going to send you out this recap, okay?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, well, you have a happy holiday, and
you as well.
I will talk to you next month, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks for the call.
Awesome. Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.